that a little off, so I wanted to clarify that. But anyway, you'll see as we go through it. I hope we understand, though, that the prophecy Christ gave in Matthew 24, Mark 13, and Luke 21 was dual. The first fulfillment did indeed, in part, take place leading up to the literal destruction of a physical temple in 70 A.D. But it was only merely a type of the end-time fulfillment that is later described and recorded for us in Revelation chapter 6. I think we understand that distinction. But we read earlier in Matthew 23, verse 36, that Christ said, "All these things shall come upon this generation." And Luke adds to that the blood of the prophets would be required by this generation. Matthew 23 and Luke's version of that, again, is not part of, but it's leading up to the Matthew 24 prophecy. But in the Matthew 23 portion where he's talking about the woe to the scribes and the Pharisees, he does say those words. All these things shall come upon this generation. And in that context, Christ was, in Matthew 23, speaking specifically about that generation, those scribes and Pharisees. That generation of Jews with the Roman army coming in that ended up destroying the temple in 70 A.D. They were going to go through that because of everything that they and their ancestors did to the prophets, and they were going to do there in leading up to 70 A.D. to the ones that Christ would send to them, scourging them in their synagogues, killing some, etc. So in Matthew 23, it says this generation. That statement in Matthew 23 is specifically about those at that time, those scribes and Pharisees. But